eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know, we've watched it through the centuries, why we know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch is those giant shots. Unless you're not Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects.
And the Patriots get there and take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey, well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each run of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be third and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
May now on third down. He lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. It's a complete to Kenneth Walker. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now an inside give to Walker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Darnold. Christian Gonzalez has it. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and their coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down throw for May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Patriots first down.
Year after year, the best
at the
offenses
6-yard
are
line.
multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's made in the air. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Here's May, third and goal. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Walker on second. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Now Darnold off the play action. He'll try and run this. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
With a quick pass out line. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line. Out
of the gun, here's Darnold. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long, they're going to throw. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. To throw, here's May. Finds him over the middle. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They start with 2nd and 6. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First down, May. He finds his running back, Henderson. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
This is Henderson on second down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throw here, third down. This one's in lanes, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
That's one he knows he should have had. So that brings up second down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10. Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. And again, it's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. And he takes it down to the 33. Giving 24 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First down now, ball at the 33. They give up the gut to Walker, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Staying with Walker. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he gets this forward to the 19. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Walker running to the right. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Toss play. This is Walker. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun, Darnold. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get in the situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This one from an even 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. Now Henry, and it's out. And the Seahawks have it. They had a nice chunk. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. To the air on 3rd and long. It's his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A pickup of 17. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, May. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Again, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Rashid Shaheed back deep to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play is a design run. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. Darnold now to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
And 6.
So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Going play action, May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge, well, you're punting, and that play goes right out the window.
Punt team on the field. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. Nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Going with a quick pass out wide. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Patriots into the dime, 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Patriots offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He slungs in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. May off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a New England 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Henderson here from the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down, man. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Throw caught at the 6. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. It's a design boot. This is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point.
The
point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11.
Patriots 14, Seahawks 3.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shaheed now to return. He dodged the tackle. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen now for Walker. He's got the 1st and more past the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So 1st down from the 41. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Darnold looking to throw. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
at the 12-yard
Ooh, talk about a
line.
bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
To number 3, Demario Douglas. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Connection made to Hollins. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Patriots have the ball and the lead, seeking a record-setting 7th title. They've got first down here from the 36. It's Henderson on the give. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tariq Woolen on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
May's going to take it himself. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
Not a lot of time to make the call on who gets the ball there. You need a guy who can make that split-second decision right on time. QB handled that one well, ended up calling his own number and getting the first down.
To the air on first down, May finds his man over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's May to the air. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. On the gun, it's May. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Ooh, but I think the Patriots got on top of that one, so they're going to maintain possession. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Walker on first down. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now an inside give to Walker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down, and they go right back to it. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker. Brock Play gets it up to the 43.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
He keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate, well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak, well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Trying for it, it's Walker. That'll be the first and more. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it! And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Just think of the pantheon he has joined. Only a select few have notched 3 sacks in a single Super Bowl, Kate. Headlined, of course, by the incomparable Reggie White. This is a player you just feel like who knew what was on the line tonight. And he is maximizing this opportunity.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. From the gun, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Cooper Kupp the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Darnold and the Seahawks getting set to try for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2.
They'll try to run it in. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Seahawks.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They send a man in motion. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. May now from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Looking to throw. That one complete to Diggs. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Patriots, 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw, here's May. He'll get this to Henry. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Seahawks offense running out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield strike. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Setting up to pass. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw it. Connection made to Shaheed. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Here's a screen now for Walker. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Man in motion here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbounds. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up third down. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Seahawks will line up for the
trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
15.
That was to push this to a field goal game, Brock, but still, they have the lead with very little time left on the clock.
And now, Kate, you just need to prevent some type of Music City miracle play on this kickoff. Squib it, boot it, put it through the uprights on the other, and whatever it takes, just don't give them life. Don't set them up for any type of miracle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here he goes. One final shot. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And in their first appearance in over a decade, Brock, I know we're both excited about this one. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for a 2nd time. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end, really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward,